This is Reha, your host, Guide2Youth. Welcome back. Tonight's show is about trolling and how to protect your identity online. Now, for those who are not in the age group of, 13 to 21, trolling may not be an entirely clear concept. Trolling is something that originated with integration of internet into our lives, and it's a relatively new phenomenon as it pertains to the internet. So, what exactly is a troll? In modern terms, in today's day and time, trolling is the art, if we can call it an art, of deliberately, cleverly, and secretly upsetting people, usually via the internet, using dialogue tailored to upset people. Trolling does not mean just making rude remarks. For instance, shouting swear words at someone doesn't count as trolling, it's just flaming, and it's funny. Spam isn't trolling either. It just upsets people. But it is the most essential part of trolling is convincing the victim that either A, they truly believe in what you are saying, no matter how outrageous, or B, gives your victim malicious instructions using the guise of help. Trolling requires deceiving, and trolling doesn't usually involve, if it doesn't involve deceiving, then it isn't trolling. So as such, the victim must not know that you are trolling. If your victim does know, then the troll has been unsuccessful. I know this concept is perfectly clear to teenagers and only needs an explanation to the rest of us. So how do you know if a trolling is successful? Usually the person who has been trolled is screaming in all caps at you. Or maybe the victim is now personally attacking you or making crude remarks and really responding in inappropriate ways to your troll. And then if your trolling is unsuccessful, your victim will usually be able to identify you as a troll, and you will lose your anonymity. First are being ignored, and you're being counter-trolled. Sometimes you're trying to troll a troll, and in the process, most of you are counter-trolled. And this is reverse trolling, is an effective method of redeeming yourself often after being trolled. So in essence, it is sometimes an act of coming into a forum and posting things that are harmful, derogatory, racist. A person who does this is called a troll, and in some cases, trolls have impersonated others and tried to spread slander against others. This is, of course, a very bad idea and something that you shouldn't do because it hurts people's feelings. And of course, for instance, a troll can be someone who goes into a question and answer site and answers questions with the blatant intent to cause trouble or express hatred. Trolls don't answer questions nicely, but when they do answer a question, it's usually irrelevant, and they say that and if the question ends up inflicting emotional pain or cause troubles, they say they are only stating their opinion or how they feel about it, and this is their only defense. The problem is that when others state how they feel, they're promoting misinformation according to the trolls. So it is only as if the trolls have a monopoly on feeling and thinking. And so trolls are also fixated on the idea that people who disagree with them or use common sense that is incompatible with what they say about something in particular are trying to force their ways on them, and they are trying to force them to accept something different than what they believe. The irony in all of it, when they are confronted for forcing their way on other people, they deny it altogether, or they claim that their information is correct and have a right to get people to believe it because it's right, and anything anyone else thinks about it is wrong. And so for this reason, trolls are masters of hypocrisy. They will condemn you for something they take offense to, but claim that you are too sensitive when you say you are offended by them, because according to what they say, they're just telling you how they feel. And also trolls will post questions that they know what kind of answers they're going to get, but they post them anyway to upset people. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One astronomy tidbit most people seem to know is their sun sign. As viewed from the Earth, the sun passes in front of 13 constellations, not 12, during the course of 1 year. This path of the sun is called the ecliptic. The ecliptic runs exactly along the middle of the zodiac constellations and the 13th constellation named Ophiuchus, or the Serpent Bearer. When the sun sign system was set up more than 2,000 years ago, the sun's path was divided into 12 equally spaced signs. This simplification is the result of early astronomers' dislike of the number 13. Superstitions about the number 13 have been with us for thousands of years and still persist today. Claiming that there are only 12 constellations is similar to maintaining the Earth is flat. The sun is in front of the stars of Ophiuchus during the first half of December. About 1 person in 20 is an Ophiuchus, but few of them know it. Although overlooked by the zodiac, Ophiuchus, or the serpent bearer, is the god of medicine and always shown with a staff with a serpent around it. Star dials showing the 13 constellation boundaries are available in our store and also on eBay.
Hello, this is Reha, back from our tonight's show is about trolling and how to protect your identity online. One characteristic that all trolls have is to remain anonymous online. They create an identity that is aside from their real identity when trolling. So they usually create accounts within a forum or a message board and remain anonymous so that they're able to troll at will. So these trolls are essentially unknown people who maybe make spelling mistakes or other major mistakes, and this upsets other people in the forum. They use the internet to start problems, insult or hurt others, an action that only usually affects the person who is trolling. They're usually very bored, lonely people with no friends, maybe. And so they spend their time trolling the internet and upsetting people under an anonymous identity. Well, this, of course, raises the question, how do we deal with trolls? If one should be trolled, what is the best way to react to the troll? And naturally, it is to completely ignore the person who has posted the troll and hope that they move on and go to the next person. And, the first reaction one might have is to go ahead and reply to the troll, but this only perpetuates it. And thus it is better to not give the troll any of your time or attention or energy, but completely ignore the comment and move on to something more constructive and positive. This is Reha Zaken, your guide to youth. Our radio program airs every Saturday at 10 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. Please tune in next time, and I wish you a good night. To end this program, I would like to play for you the Trollolo song, which is normally associated with this internet phenomenon and has more than 5.5 million views on YouTube. This is Behata Ken wishing you a good night.